Two empires, one battlefield. This is Biz Battle, the arena where world giants collide. Tech, cars, food, finance. We expose the billion-dollar wars shaping our world. Get ready. This is Biz Battle.
You may not know their names, but BlackRock and Vanguard are everywhere. They're the silent partners in nearly every major corporation you can think of. They don't make products or sell you anything directly. They manage money, staggering amounts of it. Together they oversee assets that dwarf most national economies. Their influence is hidden in the fine print of your pension, but it's anything but small. Imagine two colossal holding companies that, through a web of funds, own a significant slice of corporate America, Europe, and Asia. They're the largest shareholders in a dizzying number of the world's most powerful companies. When they vote at shareholder meetings, executives listen. When they issue guidance, entire industries shift. They are not just observers of the market, they are the market. Their decisions ripple outwards, shaping the global economy in ways most of us never see. This isn't a conspiracy theory. It's the reality of our financial system. The story of BlackRock and Vanguard is the story of a seismic shift in how money works. One was born from a mission to give the little guy a fair shake. The other was built as a machine to manage risk at a global scale. Their rise has been relentless, fundamentally rewiring the flow of capital worldwide. So, who are these hidden masters of money? How did they get so big? And what does it mean for all of us? Their story isn't just about numbers, it's about power, influence, and the future of competition. To understand today's world, you have to understand the two firms that quietly own it. Let's pull back the curtain and meet the wizards behind the scenes. Vanguard's story starts with John C. Bogle, a man who thought Wall Street was ripping people off. He believed beating the market was a fool's errand, and most fund managers charged high fees for mediocre results. Bogle's radical idea: if you can't beat the market, just buy the market. In 1975, he launched the first index fund. Wall Street laughed, calling it Bogle's folly. But Bogle was stubborn. He wanted to help ordinary people invest for retirement without getting fleeced. He structured Vanguard as a mutual company, owned by its funds, which are owned by investors. No outside shareholders. Profits go back to investors as lower costs. This unique structure turned Vanguard into a crusade for low-cost, long-term investing. Bogle wasn't just selling a product, he was selling a philosophy. For years it was a slow battle, but the data proved him right. Vanguard's low-cost index funds consistently outperformed high-fee competitors. Money trickled in then poured in. Bogle's folly became his triumph. He democratized investing, opening the system to the many, not just the few. Vanguard's explosive growth was fueled by people tired of Wall Street's expensive lunches. The company became a behemoth not through aggressive sales, but by promising to manage your money for as little as possible. It was a revolution disguised as a boring investment strategy. Vanguard changed the face of finance forever. Today, millions trust Vanguard to grow their savings. The index fund is now a pillar of modern investing. Bogle's vision: give everyone a fair shot at building wealth. That's the legacy of Vanguard. And it all started with a simple idea: keep costs low and let the market do the work. If Vanguard was the people's champion, BlackRock was the machine. Founded in 1988 by Larry Fink and Wall Street veterans, BlackRock wasn't about democratizing investing. It was about mastering risk. Their secret weapon: Aladdin, a massive risk management platform that monitors millions of trades and stress tests portfolios against disaster. Aladdin became the central nervous system of BlackRock, giving them an unparalleled view of global finance, while Vanguard gathered assets from individuals. BlackRock courted the biggest players: pension funds, insurance companies, even governments. They offered certainty in an uncertain world. BlackRock's reputation was built on sophistication, not low fees. Their big break came during the 2008 financial crisis. The system broke, and BlackRock was called in to analyze and manage toxic assets for the US government. Suddenly, BlackRock wasn't just an asset manager, they were an essential utility, the indispensable brain of the financial system. Their technology and expertise made them the go-to fixer in times of crisis. BlackRock's rise was powered by data, algorithms, and a relentless focus on risk. They became the financial world's problem solvers. Today, BlackRock is a global powerhouse, shaping markets with every move. The machine had arrived, and it was here to stay. At first glance, BlackRock and Vanguard look like twins, giant asset managers, top shareholders in global corporations, but their DNA is fundamentally different. Vanguard is owned by its investors, no outside shareholders, no profit motive beyond minimizing costs. It's a closed loop. Investors own the funds own Vanguard. The mission is simple: deliver the market as cheaply as possible. BlackRock, by contrast, is a publicly traded corporation. It has shareholders who expect growth and profit. Larry Fink and his team are accountable to Wall Street. This drives BlackRock to innovate, sell services, and license technology like Aladdin. Vanguard is a cooperative. BlackRock is a corporation. One is a disciple of passive investing, the other, a purveyor of financial technology. Their structures shape everything, from fees to influence. They compete fiercely, but their reasons for being are worlds apart. This duality defines their relationship and their impact on the world. Two giants, two philosophies, one global stage. The scale of BlackRock and Vanguard's holdings is staggering. They're the top shareholders in Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and countless others. Their portfolios mirror the global economy. They own a piece of almost everything. Their reach is global. BP, Shell, Nestlé, Toyota, you name it, they're invested. This gives them a seat at thousands of boardroom tables, but they're not activist investors. Their power is subtle, rooted in presence. In industries like airlines and banking, they're top shareholders in supposed competitors. This common ownership raises questions. Does it dampen competition? CEOs know their largest shareholders own their rivals too. The influence goes beyond shares. BlackRock especially shapes corporate behavior. Larry Fink's annual letter to CEOs sets the agenda on climate, diversity, and strategy. When the world's largest investor speaks, companies listen. It's not direct control, but a powerful, pervasive influence. BlackRock and Vanguard are becoming the world's most powerful corporate governors. In crisis, true power is revealed, and the world turns to BlackRock. During the 2008 meltdown, the US government needed help with toxic assets. BlackRock, with Aladdin, became the government's cleanup crew. They advised on assets held by banks they also invested in. A web of potential conflicts, but few alternatives. BlackRock became an indispensable arm of the state, a private firm performing a public function. Fast forward to 2020, COVID-19 crashes markets. The Federal Reserve hires BlackRock to manage its massive bond buying program. Again, BlackRock is at the center, implementing policy and stabilizing markets. Their recurring role as the government's fixer has elevated them to unique status. They operate in a gray area between private sector and state. Vanguard, focused on retail investors, stays on the sidelines. BlackRock gets the call when the world's financial plumbing breaks. This power brings scrutiny and criticism. BlackRock is now both indispensable and controversial. In times of crisis, they are the first number dialed. The size of BlackRock and Vanguard has sparked concern. When two firms control $20 trillion, are they simply too big? Their dominance in every major industry raises questions about competition. If the same entity owns large stakes in rivals, does it dampen the urge to compete? Studies suggest this common ownership could mean higher prices for consumers. CEOs may prioritize sector-wide stability over cutthroat competition. It's a subtle effect, but it could reshape our economy. There's also systemic risk. Millions rely on their funds for retirement. If one falters, the shockwaves would be global. They've become too big to fail, on a scale beyond the big banks of 2008. Their dominance creates huge barriers for new competitors. Regulators are only beginning to grapple with this new reality. The old rules may no longer apply. With economic power comes political influence. BlackRock and Vanguard aren't household names, but they're well known in Washington and beyond. Their influence is subtle, rooted in expertise and deep government connections. BlackRock especially has mastered the revolving door between Wall Street and government. Former executives hold key positions in the Treasury. Former officials join BlackRock. This creates a shared mindset and institutional link. Larry Fink's annual letters shape policy debates, especially on climate and ESG. Critics on the right accuse BlackRock of pushing a political agenda, on the left, of greenwashing. BlackRock is caught in the middle, a political football in the culture wars. Their influence is everywhere, even if you never see it. We've entered a new era of finance. The swashbuckling traders of the past have been replaced by index funds and algorithms. BlackRock and Vanguard are the undisputed kings of this world. Their rise wasn't a conspiracy, but the result of two powerful ideas: low costs and technological mastery. They've democratized finance, Vanguard saving investors trillions, BlackRock bringing stability and sophistication, but their power is structural, subtle, and self-perpetuating. They influence which companies get capital, how CEOs behave, and even government policy. It's passive control, exercised through trillions in automated investments. They're not villains, they're the logical outcome of a system that rewards scale. Their story is far from over. Regulators and the public are only beginning to grasp their influence. The questions they raise are among the most important of our time. Whether you know their names or not, BlackRock and Vanguard are shaping your world. And they're just getting started.